Hello, sports fans. Welcome to SML Simbahhdi 43 preview. We've got an action-packed show. It's going to be a quick banger. It's the preview of the two teams that made it to the Super Bowl in this Sim Madden League. And if you're tuning in for the first time, check us out, simmaddenleague.com, daddyleagues.com/SML. But we got two heavyweights that have now collided in the big game. We've got primetime 0-0-0-0-0, 18-time Simbahhdi champion, and a relative newcomer, QP. Now, QP's a guy that you would smoke a joint with, but he's smoked the competition all the way to the Super Bowl. Very excited for this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, let's get to it. So first, the Kansas City Chiefs, 13-4. Primetime is averaging 32 points per game on offense. 9th total yards in 341. 12th in the pass with 220. 120 yards on the ground. 7th best in the league. Defense only allowing 20 points per game. That was tied with Bomber, but they gave him second place. 7th total yards, 282. 5th passing yards, 186. And allowing 96 yards on the ground. 10th best in the league. Really good defense, and that's kind of been the story for Prime. Now, let's go back. Let's go back a season, if we can, if Daddy Leagues will allow. He started off very uneven. He wanted to go to the Chiefs. He wanted to, kind of spice things up in the bedroom a little bit, if you will. So he picked the Chiefs. He lost to Bomber week 1. He beat the Ravens. He beat Dan. He beat the Tiny Titan. He got smoked by Faz. He beat up on NYT. He lost to a guy named Field General 007. He beat the KJ. He smoked the Packers. He beat the Raiders. He beat the Cowboys at bye week. Beat up on Little Fins. He beat the Raiders. He lost to Dan. Beat the Steelers. Beat the Bengals. Beat the Broncos again, just to get to round 1 exit to the Madden Messiah, Dirty Dan, 27-24. So Prime went back. He had chocolate milk, I'm assuming. Probably one of them little chew cans of beef jerky on his belly. And he went back to the writing room and he says, "No, hold on a minute. What went wrong? What went wrong here? I don't know exactly where I failed at, but I failed. And how did I win these Simbahhdis the last 3 cycles?" And the result and the answer may surprise you. It's not going to be airing it out to Tyreek Hill, forcing the deep balls like primetime 0-0-0-0-0 was doing last season. No. Prime went back to small ball, ladies and gentlemen. Small ball and defense. He traded away Hardman, made the big trade that was oftentimes ridiculed by the masses, and bringing in a star-studded defensive end. Of course, now I can't find him on this on this sheet, but he made the trade to bolster the defense. 26 touchdowns, 16 receptions from Mahomes, 4,000 yards, 67% completion percentage, 1,800 yards for Brian Whitfield, 27 tutties. Hill, 1,500 yards, 16 tutties. Kelsey, 700 yards. Whitfield, don't forget about Whitfield in the passing game, ladies and gentlemen. 600 yards through the air with 3 other tutties. Grant, 500 yards, 2 touchdowns. Philip Dorsett, one of his Colt favorites from back in the day, being on the Colts, 2 touchdowns. So he played a lot of small ball. You see a lot of checkdowns. You see smart defense, and still a good user, which has been nerfed to an extent. Just like anyone else, you just can't move unless you have those certain players with the abilities to do so. I like that. Now let's look at what he actually accomplished this season. Week 1, win over the Rams, 28-14. Week 2, lost to Bomber, 24-21. Could this be a preview of the playoffs? Lost to Dan, 30-24. Narrowly escapes the Texans, 32-31. Another loss to Dan, 17-10. Whooping up on Fins, 44-7. Bye week. No wins, no losses, just the bye week. Mike FML got smoked, 43-17. The Cardinals, he dumped all over them, 37-15. Squeaking out a win against the Raiders, 34-31. The Broncos, 42-20 against Fins. He beat Faz this season, 45-38. Very nice. The 49ers, the Simbahhdi guy, he beat him 34-17. Paulie, this is when Paulie might have been tanking. We don't know. 21-17. The Jaguars, Coop, 31-10. He beat the Raiders again, 30-17. This time, I went ahead and just gave him, the win, 45-17. And then this is kind of a punch to the mouth. What is going to be kind of the story for Prime? End of season jitters, going into the playoffs, a little bit nervous, playing against Noel, playing for everything. Noel's been balls out these first 2 seasons. Chris Carson ran all over. 27-24 L to the Seahawks. And now we go to the postseason. It's Spades. It's Stretch Alert Lookie. We're going against the Ravens. And smack him in the mouth. 43-25. Big win. Big dub. Huge. Moving on. Faz. Josh Allen. The big arm. The quick release. Diggs. It's all there. And the Madden knowledge that Faz presents. This has to be the matchup that you want if you're Faz. It's in Buffalo. Smack him in the mouth. Chiefs win 41-12. All right. We've got the Madden guru. No one knows more about the game and no one knows more about your game than Bomber. This guy studies. He's got the film study. He's got the great players. He has the concepts. He's got a really good defense. He's got Chubb powering over guys, running all over the place. 45-14 smackdown in the AFC Championship game. Chiefs moving on, punching their ticket to the Simbahhdi Super Bowl. Whew. Unbelievable. Super Bowl 43. The Colts back in it. Or excuse me, the Chiefs in it. See, the Prime's been in the Colts so long, he's got me brainwashed. But there's another team. Another guy in the NFC. He's a team that no one respects. He's the Detroit Lions, for God's sake. And he's been nothing but good since he's come in to the league. He's been nothing but good this cycle. We're talking about my guy, QP Pierce, and the Detroit Lions, your NFC champion. Let's take a look. 2021. He's winning 28-9 against the 49ers, 31-21 against the Packers, 45-14 against the Ravens. He lost there to the Bears. He won against the Vikings. He won against the Bengals. He blew out the Rams. He blew out Tiny Titan. He lost to the Steelers. He lost to Bama. He lost to the Bears. Excuse me. I got it all backwards. He beat the Bears. He beat the Vikings. Narrowly escapes Finns. Narrowly escapes Dump. He beat the Falcons. Beat Noel Overlord. Narrowly escapes Green Bay. And goes on a beautiful run, ladies and gentlemen. Wild card victory over the Vikings, 28-21. And then lays the smackdown, 51-10 on the Bears. And then he lost. Great game against Dump, 35-31 in the NFC Championship game. What did QP do? Did he shut down? Did he quit the league? Did he say, no, I can't take no more of this? No, QP rolled himself out the biggest blunt he ever did smoke, and he puffed that baby like Cheech and Chong. And now the Lions are in it to win it. Back in it, baby. 10th on offense, 30 points per game. 10th for total yards, 338. 5th against the pass, 255. And he could do a little bit better running the ball. 28th in the league, 83 yards on the ground. Defensively, only allowing 22 points per game. That's only 2 points more than what Prime is letting up. 19th for yards. So this is a bend but don't break style defense out of QP. 312 yards, 19th. 21st against the pass with 217. 95 yards on the ground. That's 9th best in the league. He beat Grandma's Ins, 49-10. He beat the Packers, 38-35. He lost to Faz, okay? All right, well, moving on. He beat WFT, though, 28-18. All right, something happened against D-Muse, 27-14. Beat the Bears, 38-21. Bye week. Giants, smoked them, no problem. How you doing? Keep it moving. Coop gave him some problems, 41-35. Coach Paulie, smack him in the mouth, 35-18. DW, little scrambling. He tried to scramble all over QP. QP said no, 34-24. Meat said, all right, I'll go ahead and scramble all over him. No, 35-21. Lions over the Bears, 31-26. Lions over the Cardinals, little revenge, 24-17. Lions over Tiny Titan, 33-14. And a loss to the Patriots, who took that week off, 38-22. Loss to the Vikings, we probably took that week off, 26-21. And a win to close out the season 27-24 against Green Bay. Moving on. The playoffs. Talk about playoffs? Are you kidding me? The Panthers, we got the dub 24-7 over Old Man Woods. WFT, we got the win 41-31. What a ride. What a ride it's been for QP. He got it done. He's in the Super Bowl. And now you've seen it all. You know what he could do. We've seen it all season. QP's got a pretty balanced attack. I like the fact that he kind of mixes up his play calling. Great passing attack. He will turn the ball over, but Herbert, 4,500 yards, 48 tutties, 29 interceptions. So he will turn the ball over, ladies and gentlemen. When you pass it that much, you're going to. Swift, almost 1,200 yards on the ground, 11 tutties. Really good at distributing here. Stoudemire, almost 1,300 yards, 10 tutties. Fuller, almost 1,200 yards, 18 tutties. Hawkinson, 850, 11 touchdowns. Swift, another 600 yards, 3 touchdowns. Mike Williams, 566 yards and 6 touchdowns. Pretty good at intercepting the ball. We got a lot of interceptions there by the Lions. This is an opportunistic defense. He threw in the blitz when it was necessary. He's really good at scheming against you. If you're coming out wanting to run it, he's going to try to take that away. He's going to call his 4-6. He's going to come out 4-4. He's good at shifting the line. I've seen a lot of strategic football out of QP, a little bit more so than Prime. That's what you get here over QP. I feel like a little bit better on the strategy aspect, a little bit more of the student of the game, a little bit more knowing what the game of Madden entails, and that's what you get out of QP. He's going to know the passing concepts. He's going to be a little bit better from a play calling standpoint, and his defensive strategy going to be a little bit better. But you go back to the Chiefs, you go back to Prime, Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, a star-studded team. It only got better. The defense, that defensive line is really nasty. And then you had the Honey Badger, Cameron Jordan, X Factor, Chris Jones, X Factor, Reed, superstar, Sheldon Richardson, superstar. But that's where he built the team, was from the D-line. We're going to stop the run. Prime does the same stuff, okay? You got to give the kid credit. He's got 18 Simbadhhdi's. He can barely pronounce commentary. It's commentary. But the kid somehow has 18 Simbadhhdi's. You got to give him credit where credit's due. And I think he took this team. He got Whitfield. He's added a couple other dimensions to it. The fact that he's taking care of the ball on offense. He has the power just to drop back, maybe go to the right, go to the left, lob it up to square and hit Tyreek. But those are few and far between. He will get those if you give it to him. He will recognize cover 2 and bomb it. If he recognizes cover 3, he will put a comeback route. So you have to be on your P's and Q's. This game could go either way, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not making predictions. This is a Super Bowl preview show. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. We're nearing 14, 15 minutes here. Questions, comments, concerns? Let me know what you think in the comments section below, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Simbahhdi 43 Super Bowl preview. We got Primetime and the Chiefs. We got QP and the Lions. It's going to be great. It's tonight. It's on Twitch. I think Bomber and Dan are on the call. They're going to do a fantastic job providing their Madden insight. Dan, very knowledgeable. Bomber, very knowledgeable. Very good with the gameplay presentation. Awesome streams. Always good stuff. Check us out, SMLleague.com, daddyleagues.com/SML Zazzle to get your own SML merch. Appreciate you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, take care. Have a great day.